Hello, D1. Happy Friday. It is day 2 of October. Really quickly, before we go over our schedule, I want you to point out, if you can see up here at the top of my screen, we do not have school Monday. It is a non-instructional day, so you get the day off, a 3-day weekend. Whoop whoop. Just keep that in mind if you show up to school on Monday. We're not going to be there, so just keep that in mind. All right, let's go ahead now and let's talk about what your jobs are for today. So I'm going to go ahead and click assignments. I'm going to go to week of 9-28 to 10-2. It is Friday, so I'm going to click the Friday button. And I'm going to scroll down to our virtual classroom. So we have our morning work. Remember, we have 2 jobs for morning work. We have our journal, and then we have our pronouns. So I'm going to go ahead, I'm going to click the sun and start with our pronouns activity. And as always, you are familiar with our Friday job. Our Friday job is going to be where you type out 2 sentences using any pronouns from the sheet that we have used, and you will see that Miss Lopez was so kind enough to list out some pronouns over here on the side. My big head's in the way, I'm sorry. But you'll see that there are more than what you're seeing currently. You are going to type out the sentences using pronouns from this list, and you are just going to click and drag the circle over the pronoun that you have used. And if you used more than one, there's more circles available. And so that is going to be your job for pronouns. Your Friday journal, it is Flashback Friday. So for Flashback Friday, you are going to be writing about a time someone did something nice for you. So it could be anybody, it could be a friend, it could be a teacher. I'm kidding. It could be a parent, a grandma, an aunt, an uncle, cousin, stepmom, stepdad, whoever. It could be whoever has done something nice for you. So you're just going to write a quick little paragraph, 5 to 6 sentences about a time that someone did something really nice for you. And then you are going to have Zoom with your wonderful teacher. I'm so excited to see you guys. Fridays are always fun. And then you have art at 10 o'clock. You are going to press the pink button. So you're going to click on the Van Gogh painting. You are going to come over to here, and you are going to click the pink button for art. I know I had some students say that their button wasn't working. It was just making them re-log in again, so the link wasn't really helping them. But just keep in mind that it does give you the meeting ID and the passcode right here, so you're going to need that anyways. So if the link works for you, awesome. If it doesn't, because you have to log back in and do the reauthorization, just know that you do have the meeting ID and the passcode right here. So that is available to you. Then you have a break. Give yourself a break. You earned it. This is a time where you can, yes, go on to YouTube or go play a typing game or something that is approved by Miss Lopez or myself. But this is really the only time, right? Because we are using our Chromebooks as tools, not toys. And then you are going to have your daily prefix and suffix practice. You are going to click the YouTube button. Remember, this is something we do every single day. It is to help you guys be stronger readers. And after you watch your prefix and suffix practice, you are going to move on to your making connections assignment. And so remember, we talked about this yesterday, how to complete this assignment, what expectations were. So you are going to be listening to this story. It is quite a silly story, but then it also is a sweet story because you kind of learn a lot about the character. This is Ruby the Copycat. And so already you might be thinking, I think I might have some connections to this story. So you are going to go ahead, you are going to listen to this story, and then on slide number 2, because remember there are 2 slides, I am not going to be happy if I just have people giving me blank slides, because I've told you now multiple times, there are 2 slides. You have a job after you listen to the story. So you go to slide number 2. You then come over here. You are going to tell me what type of connection you have made. You need to make a total of 3. If I made a connection to myself, I'm going to click the smiley face over here. Then I'm going to share the part of the story I connected to. So maybe it was something about the copycat. So I'm going to type about the copycat, right? Then I come over to this side where it says connection made. And then I'm going to explain how it connects to me. Okay, so keep that in mind when you are doing that activity. Then, after you're making connections read aloud, you are going to go ahead, you are going to click the pencil because you need to work on your personal narrative writing packet. We are on lesson 5. Lesson 4 we did yesterday during Zoom, so if you need to go back and look at that, the recording is posted on Google Classroom Stream. Otherwise, you are going to complete lesson 5 for today, and it's all about word choice. And so you're going to need your packet and a pencil. That is all you're going to need. You can also use your Chromebook as it's going to be a research tool for some of my friends. And you'll hear me talk about that in the video. And then you have lunch, take a break, eat, get your brain the nutrition it needs, because then you are going to have math. And math, we are going to be doing a subtraction quiz, so you're going to click the little check mark. And it's going to take you to this quick check. So you're going to come over here. And really quickly, you are going to see up here the directions. I want to just point them out. It says complete this quiz. The questions will either be using expanded algorithm or place value blocks. Please use your HTO chart and/or pencil and a paper to work out these problems. I cannot explain how important that is, that you make sure you write out your problems and do your work. Do not try and solve these in your brain. Do not try and solve these problems in your brain. Give yourself a piece of paper and a pencil and allow yourself to really work out the problems. That's going to be the students who, score really high on this quiz. Those are going to be the students that are trying their personal best and, drawing out the models and, doing their work on pencil and paper. So make sure that you do take the time to try and solve out these problems and not just do it in your head. You guys are scholars, you are mathematicians, and mathematicians really make sure that they put in their best effort. So I expect you to put in your best effort. And so you are going to use the visual models. Again, you're going to need a piece of paper to write out the numbers, and you are going to subtract this amount from this amount. And you are going to just scroll down and you're going to see that you have some different jobs you're going to have to use. And you can see for starting at number 4, you are going to be using expanded algorithm. So your job is to use the expanded algorithm to help you solve these problems. And again, you need a piece of paper to go ahead and show your work. And then for problem 8, Ms. Lopez gave you the option to choose between either expanded algorithm or models to find the difference. So keep that in mind. And then finally, your final job for the day is your typed weekly journal. So remember, up here where it's black, that's just to check off, yep, I did my Friday journal writing. But then on Fridays, we also turn in a typed journal prompt. So you're going to go ahead and click the blue notebook. And for the blue notebook, you can see that you are going to be doing your journal prompt from this Thursday. So yesterday's journal prompt, and it was, as a reminder, write your thoughts about a way to change the world. And here is a rubric that Miss Walsh created to help you guys kind of figure out, okay, how many points will I be getting? And so it's to help you kind of guide your writing. So for my friends who want to get 100% on those journal prompts, you need to make sure that you have a strong introduction saying, one way to change the world is blank, right? You're giving me a strong introduction. You're telling me exactly what you're going to talk about. Then you're going to give me a strong conclusion, and this is why I think da 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 da. And then you give me details. So explaining why, maybe give an example. These are students that are giving me 5 to 6 sentences going above and beyond. I expect nothing less than a 3 from all of you. You guys are plenty capable of earning 3 points. If you need help, you can always message Miss Walsh, and I am here to help you. And that is going to be it for your jobs for Friday. And again, this is a reminder, we do not have school on Monday, so just keep that in mind. And that is going to be it for your Friday. If you have any questions, you know to message me. I'm always available. And yeah, all right. Have a great Friday, D1. Bye.